Hey y'all. It's still Tuesday, September 15th, and time is 10:44 a.m. and I'm getting paperwork out the way and going down my to-do list and just reflecting right now. Today's a very interesting day because it's the day of execution and follow-up, and I'm getting calls back too for other points of business. So even aside from my job, is a reason why I have about 7 million different Google Voice numbers and two phones and all kinds of stuff going on. Actually, three phone numbers. I still have my landline too. But I'm just sitting here thinking about something. Today's number is 1. That's the alpha and omega. It all starts with you. And I do have to say, a lot of times why I blog is because it's a video journal entry. A lot of people say keep things to yourself, but you don't know what other people are going through. So I'm going to tell my story. And a lot of you guys have told your stories too. You never know who you're reaching and who you'll help save their lives and vice versa. All comes in circulation, right? We all have a story. All that old school shit about, you know what I'm saying, what goes on behind those closed doors, stay behind closed doors. Those are motherfuckers who have some shit to hide, you know what I'm saying, like abuse and things like that. I should know. A few of you guys do too. Okay? Shit, whatever's done in the dark shall come to light. So if you're not doing anything wrong, don't be afraid to sit there and express how you feel. That's just how I feel about it. Tell your truth. And I'm going to tell my motherfucking story. So if I'm going through some situations right now, which I kind of am, I'm taking spiritual inventory and I'm assessing myself right now. And yes, I do have a therapist. There's nothing wrong with having a therapist because we all go through something. You can't be holding shit in because that's a poison to you. It affects your mind, your body, and your soul. That's how people get cancer too. All that stress and all that stuff you hold inside. Let it out. Okay? So I'm still dealing with the trauma of what happened last month. And I still have to go through the process. So I'm getting calls from law enforcement agencies. I still have things to go through. The process is not over. And I'm just reflecting on everything. I'm reflecting on everything. Let me see, turn this down. And so before I meet up with sis, I'm just taking inventory of everything. And let me say again that I really do love and value my sisters. And I'm glad I'm seeing, because I'm a work in progress too, of true friendship and just letting some guards down, knowing who you can trust and who you can't trust and who's really there for you, who's not, and what's real. You feel me? And I'm appreciative of my sisters. Let me say number one, I'm excited about today because I get to find out. I already know what's going on. And I already put bets on, you know what I'm saying? It's going down. I'ma be another auntie. It's going down. I'm be babysitting everybody and just fill them up with sugar and give them back to you. And I'm sitting here looking around my house right now because for Leo says her son is at the wonderful sponge age. He can absorb everything. And that child's gonna be an engineer. He just likes to put stuff together, take it apart. And he's I'm looking at an engineer. I'm looking at Tesla, okay? And I'm a big kid too. Oh no. God, I miss those ages. So I need to order some more Legos. And I'm thinking about stuff like, what'd you guys do growing up, the fun stuff? Like, I remember going to like grandma's house or auntie's house. We sit there, everybody laid on the couch, watching TV, falling asleep, sleeping bag, just have a big ass sleepover. Or like build a fort, you know what I'm saying? Or like have a big tent, have a camp out in the living room, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I feel like I feel like romper room right now. So I'm looking online to figure out what kind of fun learning materials we can do. Not just about still learn, but still have fun with it. You guys know I'm a big kid. So can't wait till he gets back this weekend. Excited to see my sisters, all three of them today. But I'm just taking a break from it. I have to do things day by day. I really am actually glad my doctor did give instructions for me to be off of work until I talked to him this morning too, until further notice because of the air quality, because my voice is fucking with me and that ash. And he says your body's still open. So yes, I know, dear. So he's trying to keep me safe. I know, but I still need to heal because I was looking at something that I was going through paperwork. So amongst having to go through court documents and police reports and things like that for what's happened, the story's not over. I'm not going to forget. I hate when people tell you, like, just leave it alone, like, let it go, keep moving. somebody does something really bad to you and you're supposed to just forget. I'm tired of doing that and just brush under the rug so they can do it to somebody else or come back with the same behaviors. Like, you know what I'm saying? No, we're not doing that. Not this time. But that was too much. And I have to relive and going through paperwork and I have to go through the whole legal process again. I enjoy being a paralegal and helping people and also not destroying people, but still in the meantime, all these jurisdictions and the three branches of the criminal justice system, it's not fun. But you do what you have to do. In the meantime, I'm still dealing with trauma. Because even if I say I'm okay, I'm really not okay. And it's okay to say that I'm not okay, but we'll be okay. Does that make sense? One of my colleagues, my female colleagues, told me that when I was going through cancer a couple years ago. People saw I was dropping weight, and I was just I went from like 260 something down to like 150 at one point. That's my normal weight though, okay? And people are so used to seeing me bubbly and happy and always smiling, and you know what I'm saying? But we can smile through our pain though, don't we? A lot of you guys do it too. And I needed this time, even if I'm still getting paid, I still have a job to come back to. There's a lot that they don't know. They don't know about this domestic violence issue and about the trauma that's going on. You know what I'm saying? And you have your moments where you just get triggered by things. And I don't know. I'm just sitting here thinking, yes, I do know. I'm actually glad that Broski's out of training in SoCal this week. And I'm glad things happened when they did, because even though he's a healer, he's very nurturing, caring, and he's a healer. I know. We've been here before. He's wiped my tears before when me and his former colleague, who retired years ago, pissed me off. We're going through it because we had a lot more going on too. In fact, he proposed to me too. God. But he's the protector, and he'll make the pain go away. So I just put my heart and put it in a safe box, let him keep it, and just be lesbian. Everybody, I don't know what it is about men, and they get a kick out of dating a lesbian or having sex with a lesbian, because I'm more into the women than men. I don't know, but but he knows that. He knew that anyway. I don't know. So he's cool with that. I don't know. I don't even have to have women. I don't even know. I don't even want anything right now. I'm gonna be a hermit. But I know what he's trying to do, and that's okay too. I'll give him permission. But I needed this break from when we reconnected, because he came right on time after this whole issue with me and ex-fiance no longer number two, the neighbor's son. Man, because he called right on time. I swear he has his timing. And yeah, he's a cop 24/7. Protect and serve in a good way though, too. You're getting on my nerves. But I need to do some self-healing. You know what I mean? And get this out of my system, because between all the paperwork and all the stuff that's going on right now, and I still am dealing with trauma. I'm not ready. So when he wanted to meet up and trying to be spontaneous, and thank God my cycle came, you know what I'm saying? I had to get everything out the way, make sure everything's all nice, free, and clear, all good to go. You go back to where we used to be. Keep it nice and simple. Just don't turn crazy on me. But him being gone this week, you know what I'm saying? We didn't have a chance to really hook up last week, even though we caught up for a minute, but not really hook up. This will give me a chance to just prepare myself. I just have to cleanse my spirit. The people expect, because I'm very nice and bubbly. I'm very flirtatious, I know. But when it comes down to it, I don't know. I feel a wall coming up. So I really feel safe around female energy. And I'm not saying sexual wise. I'm talking about just safety wise. I never had to be raped or sexually molested or devoed by a female. Okay, that's never been a problem for me. It's always been men. And it's weird because I talked to a couple of my other sisters who are pure lesbian, and we talk about stories, what made them come out, and I hear stories about how some females do it for safety zones, because they remember being a child and their uncle tried to molest them and tried to kiss them, Like even for me, like I used to be a kisser. I used to love to kiss. It's very emotional for me. I would say stripper's curse, but it's not quite a stripper's curse. You know what I'm saying? It's ever since my stepdad, as an adult, early adult, tried to take advantage of me and put his tongue down my throat while he tried to get me drunk. You know what I'm saying? And I feel some type of way. It's too, I don't know. I feel weird. But you never know how much you scar people with you wanting just your couple moments of pleasure, but it causes others a lifetime of pain and not realizing what you're doing, but for your own selfish gain, though. So it's hard because I could still try to maneuver around men. I'm expected to be heterosexual, but that's not my nature. Some people already knew that. But it's just having to readjust and just, I'm glad for this time because for my job, I have to interact with people. And though I love the interaction, I'm dealing with trauma. So it's hard for me to, it's like I'm trying to be nice and be around men and still be cool, do my job, but I'm still very skittish. Does that make sense? Because that's why I've been so hidden. Very hidden and very standoffish. There's only a key number of people I'll probably talk to their male right now. Very key. Very small key number, like less than 5 people. I probably feel comfortable in the presence of maybe like 2. Broski and Libra Gang. No, NJB 2. That's what's up. But everybody else, I'm just very skittish right now for dudes. I just feel comfortable in female energy. And I'm just taking everything in because even though I already have processes started. I'm not telling you everything. The story is just beginning. I have to complete what I started. I don't like having to relive trauma. You want to let it go, but it's going to sit there subconsciously fuck you up. You feel me? So I'm looking at paperwork and things requested from me, and I have to get that completed today and keep the process going. All people have to do is just do the right thing. And if you know you're not qualified, you know you're about to do some malicious ass shit, you can't respect boundaries, and you know you're not coming at somebody right, just leave that person alone. That's all you had to do. You feel me? And what bothers me too is how the mother was responsible. I don't care if she tried to sit there and say she has no responsibility, but she gave that motherfucker my number. And she knew that person was not shit and the kind of lifestyle he lived, but didn't tell me everything. And she had a different motive for me. So I'm being used and taken advantage of in the process. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then you're trying to sit. I don't like how things happen. And so it amazes me because when you call people out on their bullshit, so your true friends, I will tell you like this. Good example is for my sisters. We don't always see eye to eye on some shit. You have a Leo, you have a Libra, you have a Capricorn, you have an Aries. There's a lot going on. Shit. And we're all just like having the real, but it's like, you know what I'm saying? The East Oakland Virgin kind. It's going down. But we still stick together. You know what I'm saying? It's genuine. It really has been love. I look at the whole thing. And if we fall apart, something doesn't seem perfect, we can still come together and talk it out. That's what sisters do. I look at the whole tape. And I looked at it. And I was the one that was on my bullshit. So let me back up and correct myself. And so we're good. You feel me? But never ill intent. Where one can do, the other can do. We all look out for each other. That's what we do. It's not always about money. It's about your presence, you being there, your energy. And we all have different gifts. We're all there for each other. But then you have some people who pretend to be your friends, but they're actually users, the opportunists, those who sit there and take advantage and have a different motive, but pretend to be your friends in your face, but do some shit behind your back. That's not the ones you want to fuck with. Because whatever I say behind your back, I'm going to say to your face too. Shit. Some of you guys have seen that too. I just don't give a fuck. I'm very direct to the flaw. But I just don't like when people take my kindness for weakness. And if you know what I've been through, why would you put me in a predicament to where you know it's going to harm me even more? But you're my friend though, right? And I don't like when you call people on their bullshit. So if I know that you're full of shit, I'm going to let you know, yo, something's not sitting right. You know what? Let's just go ahead and cut this off. I'm acting according to your energy. I hate when people do the stupid shit, the guilty ones, the ones who are out of pocket and done the fucked up shit. When you call them out on the bullshit, they get mad at you for calling them out and they try to sit there and play victim. But they're the ones who fucked up. How does that work? So you're mad at me, and it makes me mad. No, it doesn't make me mad. It amuses me because I love cognitive dissonance. Cognitive dissonance. So when people don't want to take account for what they've done out of pocket, they know they're wrong, rather than sit there and own their bullshit and say, you know what, I'm sorry, I messed up. Let me correct myself or whatever. Let me make amends on my end. They'll sit there and either avoid the situation entirely or they'll try to destroy you and come attacking you. You know what I'm saying? But they're the ones that fucked up. How does that work? So I'll never forget when I was going through radiation, I was staying at my mom's house. And I noticed I was picking up on bullshit because I really had a problem with her using my identity to order shit for the church and my account and, you know what I'm saying, all kinds of shit going on. And Bank of Tamara's closed. And I said the word no. People, the real friends will understand boundaries, okay? It's when you say the word no and say, I'm not okay with this, and let me call you on your bullshit on something. You start doing that, setting boundaries, the people who just want to use you just for what you can do for them, they're not your friends. That shit will surface in a heartbeat. It's all fine and dandy to be best of friends and best buds until I say the word no, and I'm picking up on bullshit, and this is not going to work for me, and there's a boundary here. When those boundaries are set, that's when people get mad. Watch out for those. They don't have your genuine intent in heart. And then I'll never forget when my mom, when I was going through radiation, that's when she said she was glad I had a cancer and hope I die and all this other stuff. I'm sure she did. She had an insurance policy with me too that I canceled for her. She had one on me, like she collected on my brother. I know better. But it made me know never mind. So all I said is like, no, where's all your money going? And so her way of trying to punish me was slamming and closing her door, staying locked up in her room. But I closed my door too anyway. I mean, I keep my door closed. So I don't see any of those people anyway. So you're not hurting me, but I'm not looking at you because that's peace of mind for the whole household. So same with what's going on right now is that as no longer number two, or I don't call her mama anymore. The neighbor, the one who introduced me to her son. You know what I'm saying? The wannabe Jew down, the wannabe Ike Turner, whatever the fuck that is, or a booger free. Not gonna work, dear. Your name's not Fillmore Slim. It's not gonna work. Now you can't pimp a pimp. But, you know, it's funny because as I called her out on her bullshit and put everything out in the open, and she even had another family member try to come at me because of his bullshit, and they think I keep my receipts. Whatever they have going on, that's their situation. Nothing to do with me. But once I let her know to return my keys and we're done, you know, I didn't say it like that. I just said, can you return my keys? But she already feels a subconscious guilt. And when people do that, they try to sit there and come at you. I just stay calm. You know what? Just go ahead and throw the keys away. I already have a new set anyway. I'll just go ahead and change the locks. Not a big deal. Doesn't hurt me. But as she came at me crazy, I sat there and put some facts down and corrected everything. So her way of getting at me, because I know it's killing her, because we live 50 feet away from each other. And the landlord's fully aware, by the way, too. I know she's tired of hearing my voice. I know she's even tired of hearing because I work in my kitchen window area. Some of you guys already know I'm by my kitchen window, which is 50 feet away from her. It was never a problem before when baby daddy was around. And I know everybody in the whole neighborhood heard us every day. That was a daily exercise for about an hour. Never a problem then. It became sort of a problem because she had a subconscious jealousy thing going on when I started talking to her son, because she always hears me giggling and laughing. She couldn't stand that. She doesn't know about love. But I mean, I still pray for her. But now that you know that I know, you know, it doesn't make me never mind about you not checking a call and check on me, because I said, I don't have to speak to you ever again. I know what's going on now. You keeping all your windows closed and not want to talk to anybody, you know what I'm saying, and trying to avoid now and stopping your daily life just because you know you're wrong, trying to avoid me, but I'm not even looking for you. I can care less. You're a friend yesterday, but you're a stranger today. They think they're hurting me by like trying to cut themselves off and ghost themselves, but I already ghosted you, so it doesn't hurt me. It's like, take care and God bless. But people don't want to own their bullshit. I think that's what I'm getting at right now. People don't know how to own their bullshit. So if you're wrong, just say you're wrong. But even that, keep it moving. It doesn't have to be that. But why you have to still like be mad at me for calling you out on your bullshit? You know you're out of pocket though. Beyond me, but not my problem. Not my monkey and not my circus. I meant what I said. Like, unless you could really be cool and come and be correct and just be genuine, just stay ass over there. I might look naive and bubbly and trying to get along and see the best in everybody, but I'm no fool. So I just have to relive and do some paperwork because I'm gonna see my sis in about an hour and get ready. We'll have to send her something too through email. I needed this time off, not just because of the physical elements, because my immune system is still open, but also for mental self care. So I'm still trying to get past this situation. It takes time. Everybody has gone through some type of trauma, Talking to my sister about that yesterday, I understand a lot. But I'll be okay. And no, I'm not depressed. It's just sometimes you just have to step away and just take a moment. And it's just weird because right when I'm ready to get back to work, something else fucking happens. So I'm like, damn, here we go. But everything happens the way it's designed to, and I'll be okay. I just need a moment. And I like this because I'm able to pace myself as I heal. And I have a good support group. And if I didn't, I'd still be okay. I just need a moment. And this is good too because I'm so used to trying to work with everybody else's time and what they want and what they expect of me. Right now, it's time to take care of Phoenix. So today is self-reflection and execution time. There's some things I have to take care of. The story's not over as I crow my eye. So anyway, you guys, talk to you soon.